Biologic medications are defined as medications that come from living sources.
So compared to your average blood pressure pill, biologics tend to be more expensive due to the complexity in how they're made.
Biologics can be more expensive than traditional medications, and there's a pretty simple reason for this. When you think of a regular medication, think of it like an iPhone. If you have all of the right components and parts to put it together, anyone can assemble it as long as you have the instructions or the chemical structure. Biologics are a bit more complex. If you think of them like a loaf of bread, where the yeast is a living organism, we can all make a loaf of bread in the exact same way, and it's gonna come out just a little bit different. And that's how biologics are. They're just more complex to make, and that makes them more expensive medications. For medications to be FDA approved, the FDA typically looks at the safety and efficacy of a medication. But with biologics, there's a second step called the Biologic License Application.
So they go through their own special FDA approval process, which focuses not only on showing that they're safe and effective, but also more of a focus on where they're made and how they're made.
This approval process takes longer and costs more money, which eventually leads to more expense for the patient once they're approved. Another thing that contributes to the expense of biologics is most of them have special storage requirements. They usually need to be refrigerated within a very specific set of temperatures, which makes storage more expensive, and they're much more difficult to transport from the manufacturer to the pharmacy and from the pharmacy to the patient.
So there are many ways to save on biologics. If you're eligible, patient assistance programs are one route. You apply with the manufacturer, and if you meet their criteria, you could get your biologic at no cost. Another option are manufacturer copay savings cards. Another option is a biosimilar. Biosimilars are highly similar to an original biologic, but they typically are lower cost, so they can help you save money on your prescription.
Nope.
So unlike many of the, okay, hold on. Back it up.